Hello, people of YouTube, and welcome to the Spikehead podcast. Sorry, it has been quite some time since I have uploaded. Rest assured, we have my new podcast and my review of Mary Queen of Scots coming up very soon. But today I want to talk about a little TV show that I've been a big fan of that is going into its final season, and that is Gotham, which is now 3 episodes into its final season. And here I am today to review those 3 episodes, starting off with episode 1. Episode 1 basically covers ground on what have we missed over all this time. And in this episode we find out Selena is losing her will to live because she's been made paraplegic by Jeremiah. And there is a low amount of ammo in the Gotham area, thanks to them being cut off from the outside world, thanks to the bridges collapsing. And in this episode, Gordon and Penguin both charge in to get this round of ammo dropped by Bruce Wayne's helicopter. And unfortunately, there is a death in this episode. By the way, this will be all spoilers that I've given a few days for everyone to watch the episode. So if you've not seen them, go back, but then come back here, because this is like a recap of them. And in this, Tabitha, who's in a blood rage because Penguin did kill Butch, she tries to kill Penguin and ends up getting a knife turned on herself. And Tabitha is unfortunately our first main character death of Season 5 of Gotham. Meanwhile, Riddler keeps waking up in random places all around the town. He knows it's the Enigma side and taking over when he's sleeping. It's like a sleepwalking aspect. We haven't seen Lee Tompkins yet, which is a little strange. I think it's going to be something to do with Hugo Strange later down the line, but we'll get to that. But in these 3 episodes, she has not appeared at all yet. And also, Selena Kyle, who I said was suicidal earlier, there's this nurse that tells Bruce that he needs to get the witch to help Selena out. Who could that be? I do wonder. So this episode rounded off with Selena being depressed and Bruce deciding he wants to go find the witch, and Jim Gordon shooting Penguin in the leg and taking the ammo for himself, so he's had a good week, and Riddler is still looking for answers to why he keeps waking up in random places. Now for these episodes, I'm going to pick a winner and a loser of each episode. My winner for this episode is obviously Jim Gordon. He had a big win getting all the ammo and bringing more hope to his district. As the biggest loser, unfortunately, you can't get worse than dying, can you? So Tabitha, she is unfortunately the biggest loser this week out, simply because she is dead. And that was episode 1. It was a nice recap of the series, and it led very nicely into episode 2 with a cliffhanger of a boy who came in basically half dead. Going into episode 2, it turns out the kid is one kid that has been slayed by this gang of gas-wearing masks from the Dark Zone. Most likely early hints of Bane. There is a teenage kid that could end up being Bane, because he is confirmed to show up this season. But fortunately that is never realised. Gordon gets them all out, but unfortunately him and Harvey end up having to take this possible future Bane and these 2 kids to one side because they got separated from the bus for some reason, always with this shoddy dumbness that Gotham sometimes has. And they end up in a house as well, where they run into this crazy kid and crazy lady who they let live, but they get out. But it's a case of this lady trying to kill everyone that comes in. Not sure what villain she is based off. If people could let me know that down in the comments below, I would very much appreciate that. Also, Bruce Wayne finds the witch, who just so happens to be Ivy, and Ivy tricks Bruce into letting her out, and she kills all these guys and gives him a nice little stone to give to Selena, to which he does, and Selena is walking again, and she may have a few cat-like additions to her personality. As for the Riddler, who I said in the previous episode was waking up in random places, he strapped himself into a table this time around, but he wakes up and there's a biker in the bathtub. So Riddler joins forces with this biker to try and find what the answers are. It's quite funny because the biker's like, don't you remember anything? And Riddler's like, nope. It's like a very extreme Riddler-style hangover series, which is very entertaining to say the least. And the episode rounds off with Jim Gordon creating a utopia for the kids, and eventually civilians from all sorts of districts are piling into this one safe haven, effectively. So, for my biggest winner of this episode, it was going to be Gordon again, because he does, yet again, have another big win. But I think Selena Kyle gets the nod here just because she goes from losing the will to live and being unable to walk to being able to walk again and having a whole new leash on life. And she is very happy, and there's definitely a fire relit in her. As for the biggest loser, it was very hard to find because no one really had a big loss in this episode. But I will say Alfred, because he is one of my favourite characters. And he has literally just been ranked down effectively to a sub-character. He always has been a sub-character technically, but he's always been the words of wisdom. In this episode, he does one line of wisdom, saying it's a bad idea to kill Selena the Rock. Selena says, I was going to kill myself yesterday anyway. And that's it. That's Alfred's only contribution in this episode, which is really a shame. I wish Alfred could be doing a bit more, because we love ourselves a badass Alfred. We love him. Now, running into episode 3 now. Penguin has a nice set of house people singing him songs when he gets out of bed in the morning. They end up leaving him for this utopia that Gordon has created. So Penguin, joining up with these bikers, decides to charge into this haven area, which he does take over successfully because they've run out of ammo again because of that excursion from the last episode. So Penguin takes over, but then gets double-crossed by the biker gang, and him and Gordon are locked in the same cell, so they do have to team up. Now Penguin has this thing where no one likes him. He thinks people should love him, but everyone hates this guy. Everyone hates him to pieces, apart from the fans. The fans love Penguin. Basically, he gets out, they corner the gang bosses, and Penguin shoots the gang boss, leading to all the people of Haven coming around and chanting Penguin over and over again, giving Penguin this lovely little sense of, yes, this is what I've always wanted. It's a fantastic little arc there. As for Selena, now she's up and walking again, she has one person in mind, and that is Jeremiah. So her and Bruce go over to this area of town where Jeremiah could possibly be. She beats the hell out of some villains and nearly kills a couple of them until Bruce pulls her off. And then they go into this church of Jeremiah, run by Echo, who's wearing this creepy mask. He did appear in the last episode as well, leaving a big ha 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 on the map. Like, getting off topic here, but I feel like Jeremiah is getting to be one of these off-screen sort of villains because, first of all, there's a chopper that went down that no one's taken responsibility for in episode 1. I think Jeremiah did that. And there's a footnote at the ending that I will talk about momentarily, which I believe is definitely Jeremiah as well. But anyway, Selena convinces Echo that she wants to join Jeremiah, so they have to do this task where they're all stood in a circle with a gun to the back of their heads, and they have to pull the trigger. And if you get shot, you die. If you live, and if you survive, you know that you face death in the face and beat it. So you're allowed to join Jeremiah's crew, but Selena grabs the gun and pushes it to one side, so that leads to her and Echo having the confrontation, and it's all but confirmed that Echo is now our Harley Quinn prototype, full on with pudding and teasing and laughing and craziness. So she's not a psychiatrist this time in this universe, but we know by now Gotham plays fast and loose with the origins of villains, so I can dig it, and she's actually really good as Harley Quinn. It's really nice to see her actually finally make an appearance in this show. We still don't see Jeremiah, and after Echo gets away because of Bruce's intervention, Selena handcuffs Bruce to a railing and goes after Jeremiah herself. And that's how that little arc ends for this episode. Other than that, we don't see Riddler at all in this episode, at all. It's mainly just a Gordon and Bruce Wayne episode. And as for the ending of this episode, Haven blows up. Barbara's about to kill Penguin outside, and Haven just blows to pieces, completely destroyed. That's Gordon's first biggest loss of the season, and I will put him down as the biggest loser of this episode as well. It was going to be Bruce for being handcuffed, but Gordon losing his thing that just built up for a couple of episodes is obviously a big loss for him. As for the biggest winner, as much as I wanted to give it to Selena again, I'm trying to branch it out each episode, so I'm going to say Penguin gets the biggest winner because he gets a taste of what he wants, and that's people's love and adoration that he has always wanted since his mother died. So those are the first 3 episodes of Gotham, and they've had a lot of ups and downs along the way. I feel like there's be a few more characters being branched down because we've not seen Victor Zsasz in this season at all. We've not seen Mad Hatter. We've seen Scarecrow once very briefly, and I literally skated over that bit in the reviews because he didn't really do much for the plot itself. We've yet to see Bane yet, but we do have Harley Quinn back in this, and I am really looking forward to the mid-season or end season finale because the start of the first episode, I didn't mention at the start, but there's basically Penguin, Harvey, Gordon, and Riddler all gearing up, and they all stand side by side on this wall, say full Gotham, and shoot down to this crowd of people running in. We don't know what it is. I think it's going to be all the villains versus Jeremiah for the ending of this show, but I am really hyped for that because that is such a very well crafted scene, and I am really looking forward to that. But are there any other fans of Gotham that watch my channel? If you do enjoy Gotham, let me know what your thoughts of the season are currently down in those comments below. If you do like what I do on this channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more content coming all the time. And leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, just straight up there. But yeah, guys, this is that Spikehead podcast signing off, and I'll see you guys soon.